Boy, that trigger was done from 200 points, so a bank wouldn't trust him to take the side of the other.
I got one shot. Oh, they got more.
What?
Bro, that's not even possible. Like,
At one time.
Anyone got any more heavy bullets? Yeah, we gotta get out of here, dude. We're
I got a Freddy.
Storm's on us. We gotta move a little bit. We gotta move a little bit.
Yeah, hurry up! Yeah, I ain't got no type of loot. The only place we'd have been was Shifty.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, we have loot in these days.
yeah, I got these rookie kickers. Kinda good.
Yo, those rockets drop? What kind of dumb stuff is that?
Yeah, that's the crappy one.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, that's fair.
Does anyone have rockets on them?
I got two.
What? I'm running out of bullets, yo. In everything.
They're not going anywhere. Can I get those rockets?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Falcons should have these bullets. Thank you.
You can move now because they're moving.
They're stuck in storm, that's why.
Now a first carry for Dial.
Everybody got shooters.
Oh, they're in another fight.
Hey, what's kind of
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be
Damn, I
second
missed
down.
them. I don't like guys that move that way.
You have anything you can share with me?
Yeah, some
I
good
was
pedigree
playing
tells
student
well,
loans.
Mr.
Okay, that
Davis.
makes more sense.
Dad played in the NFL.
You can't take
Yeah,
them.
no, I don't. I only have 4 bullets.
Got a brother coming behind him. But Joey
Oh,
Bosa
gee.
got plays
Oh, I think it's his head.
plays all
Morty, oh, gee.
Yeah, fast.
They run with Pumphrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose
Bro,
a
you're
yard,
not
and
running the
it brings
ball.
You got me. Can someone get me
It's a
in?
great example of what we
This
talked
guy,
about.
I don't know how this guy's that much better than us, but we
Definitely
got circles.
linebackers are reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Who's the sniped over there?
We're the only team pinned somehow, like 3 teams.
Yeah, it's been 18 people for like 5 years now.
I don't know if there's more shield, but I could use it.
There's not, but I have.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be
don't
the
have
key
any
to this
luck
game
right
going
now.
forward. And that time, they were able to get
Someone's
in there
ripped
and
into
influence
us,
the
by
throw.
the way.
Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the top
coming towards
that
us
they
over
can
there.
fall back on anymore.
I just heard a rip, I
Last
don't
week in the
know.
loss, 5 punts as he gets this one
We're the
away.
only ones in the circle, so they gotta be coming toward us.
Hey, they gonna have to, don't leave me there, beat me there.
Fortunately, he's
Oh my
able to
God,
recover his
Caleb,
own
watch
Don't
that
peek
play.
from that shred, just stay low.
Oh my
I know there's no
God.
magnet in the
Whoa,
ball,
they could've
but
stopped
sometimes
you.
the punt returner,
I could've hit him
after
from here if
such
I
a
had you.
scramble, it sort of feels
y'all
that
got
way, doesn't it? He has
I
it,
almost
he
blew
loses
it
it,
in the
somehow
first down.
finds his way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's
Wait,
taking
Joe,
a deep
come down.
sigh break right now.
Come. Yo.
Oh, Keenan Allen, welcome back, bud.
I'm over here, I'm behind you.
In his own end zone, it's Carr.
I don't have any, we did not loot enough for this moment. Throwing that out there. We did not.
He's going to get it.
Pick up there,
Go,
26
oh
yards.
my God. You got another team.
You do read man coverage, Brandon. The drag routes are pretty good one to run
Yeah, we are.
against
The
it.
team.
They're down here.
They down here?
All the way down here. They're right in front of you, right in front of you, right in front of you. Oh my God, right in front of you.
He got me. This guy's almost dead. He just has a better gun than me. He had a P90.
Success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that
We just didn't
play.
move. We just didn't move enough.
Keenan, welcome back, bud. Missed you.
Alright, I'm done. Okay, you can take my spot.
Now it's Carr. Got a man over the middle.
Alright, Henry, appreciate you making the sacrifice, and you tell us up your neck.
That route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some muscle on it. Because if you don't lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a gain of just a couple.
Hey, did you enjoy the show last
night?
night?
First.
I gotta get
So
loud.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At a grand old laugh.
Giving me the
Call now
business,
on
yo.
1st down. finds the open man.
Yo, Tyrell Williams about to have 100 yards.
Down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down.
Bro, he's leaving him wide open on the damn drag
this
every
game
time.
could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
I almost give up the Chiefs in the first
play, moving it
though.
very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Shaq Lawson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Yo, Melvin Gordon got knocked out for no reason, bro. Come on. Roughing the passer. Receiver, not that.
Carr gonna throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon.
I'm playing the silver, dude.
42-yard line here and brought down there. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up the 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On the run, it's
now running the ball, man. I got the best run defense in the league. You know this.
Tackle made there by Jordan
right now.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping.
Nah, Noah had like 2 rushes and had 28 yards, and after that he stuck at 28 yards for the next 7.
Didn't happen on that play.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down.
Go get him.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Oh, here we go.
Good. I didn't expect to get on 4th down.
This is good. I guess, you doing the wrong thing right now.
Yeah, check the screen. We have none baby. The screen's up.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Whoa.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Almost ruined it. Almost killed it. That should have been a pick.
But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Bills. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Roughing the passer.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard
line.
Ain't me down now. Ain't me down.
And I had a pick. Just gave it up with the goddamn. Thank you.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
We
haven't seen much from him running the football here this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to
only
him.
Speed, only pass.
Working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
101 pounds. Speed 99.
I don't believe.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Look what you
Working out of the shotgun.
He's
Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion.
I'm getting it.
It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
I'm with this
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
What? Oh my God, he got it at the 1.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Oh, the cutback required. Neat.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr going underneath for Gordon. And he'll be about a 4-yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I should throw a loud pass.
Picked off at the 20, and this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Don't look at it.
Interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone.
Yo, he did not touch it, bro. They gave him that bullcrap touchdown. Boo 3V, thank you.
For 6. And on that one, able to catch
Thank
it,
you.
also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play?
The hand without
Look
the ball
in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in
No
the
one
end zone.
give it to him.
I ain't never seen that happen before.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Come on, how are you going over players like that?
Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
You play Tommy.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Whoa, what is this?
Past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver.
Yo, 30 inches, are you kidding me, bro? Come on, the ball was over the line.
Executed crossing route. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Another back punt.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Yo, pick that up, bro.
This one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where
I don't like that rule either.
Team, the
fumble goes out of bounds. Should be the other team ball.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Don't look at it.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
You gotta stop the hit sticks, but gotta stop.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they?
So if I get the ball back
off
in
he
the quarter
goes.
anyways.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what
they
you
gave
know
it to me.
and finally getting
They
it
just
done.
gave
Now
it
a
to
throw
me.
on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive
They didn't give
early
it to
on
me.
as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front
Damn it.
and the back end.
Damn,
Pass
just
rush,
give me
they've
the
been able to
catch.
get home, and they're taking the ball away in
Oh,
coverage
they
as
gave
well.
it to
I
me.
love how you put it together. The front
Same time,
and
they didn't
back
give it to
working
me.
in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Carr to throw again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at
It's like
about
they
the
gave it to me, but they didn't want to
43-yard
give it to me.
line. Shaq Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. To throw on 3rd down. Carr gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Oh, what a pass. What a pass.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Open man is Cantrell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
He caught that.
Now the
He
Chargers will
caught
use
that,
the
Caleb.
2nd of their timeouts
He caught
as they
that.
stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
What the heck? Don't throw a pass like that again.
Tyrell.
Pass was not.
Again, they'll throw with Carr.
Touchdown, dude.
And oh,
No,
not only
come
did he drop
on,
it, he
bro.
dropped
That's a
it in the end
touchdown.
zone.
Give it to me, Gabe.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You'd better be quick with your delivery.
Oh,
Not
my
much space to get a
God,
ball in
bro.
there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space
This is what I pay.
just because there's
This
not
is what I
enough space for
pay you
receivers to
millions
run
for,
through.
huh?
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
No, I'm not risking that.
Stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I'm chipping away at this slowly.
On first down, Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now Carr again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
What?
Picked off inside the 5. Allen, the intended receiver. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Getting a safety is what I'm doing.
Oh my God. Kick the bill.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
You probably would have got the safety if you would have.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think just they were just bad plays to call?
That's a
we'll
bullet
find out
pass.
pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Star Latulele able to swap it from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. On play action, now Carr steps away, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Coleman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now, 180.
Carr now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Gun! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
It would be good on.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 9 yards.
Oh, no.
And that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game.
Every
Get your
dog
best
has a
players
space.
into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Nothing to say.
Now let's go!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Yo, what is that?
This
Caleb,
inside
watch
the
this, bro.
30.
What is
It's a
that
gain
crap?
of
He was
13
so
and
down
Buffalo
before the
first
first
down.
yard.
They're trying to
First
show
down,
they can
bro,
run the
like-
ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a
The
little bit of
fuck
keep
is-
away, don't you
They
think?
made him
That's
jump
probably a
over
good
that.
philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Oh, I need it.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they'll go on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Play action. Now it's Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard
But he can
line.
catch that. Okay, that makes
They're
no
able to
fucking
convert on
sense.
3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
He got knocked out.
And he is met
That's
in
a knockout
his tracks
right
behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go now.
Allen now looks to throw. And it's caught. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
Yo, he dropped it after he got put down, bro. Come on.
But that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a play fake. Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On play action, it's Carr. He's going to air one out. It got his man complete. A big play there for the Chargers.
They caught a big-ass play. Thank you.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball.
I'll tell you what's the problem is.
Have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
I pressed R1 like 5 hours ago.
Incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
His throw incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he's in for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his His 4th touchdown on the
Should I go for it?
year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Again, it's Carr. That is caught.
He's so mad that I just did 2 plays the same way.
He is into the end zone again.
I mean, it's a limit, 2 plays, right? For a drive.
He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Yeah, come on, that's what it
out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
There's only 2 more of
The
those.
Bills getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
In this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start on the ground with Pumphrey.
Not going anywhere, bud.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He had 77 yards. Hold on,
gain on the play
10
there.
rushes.
Second
You know
down.
this.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Might as well just let me sack the QB. You're not running this anymore.
Here's 3rd and 10. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I get a pick or not.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
You got to catch that, Benjamin. You can run straight up the middle.
The Chargers getting set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Carr now on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shaq Lawson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Any day. Thank you, Tyrell.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Play action. Now it's Carr. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Hicks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
All right, now look at this.
He'll get it up the middle.
Holding.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a
Bye-bye.
flag down.
Take it back.
So let's see
24.
what this is about.
483 yards.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down the 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. And his kick is good.
Wait, did they turn on the meter again for Hall of Fame? The kick meter?
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Yeah, that's
And
cold,
he'll get
man.
across
I
the
thought
20
that was
before he's
spring.
brought down at about the 23-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Has been
Around us.
around.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Carr going to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Carr. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I'm in that Black Ops. I should have played a little bit. What I did.
Carr to throw again. And now here's another interception.
What? Get the fuck out of here, bro. He had him beat.
22-yard line.
He had him
a little bit of a
fucking
rough
beat.
stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Had him fucking beat. Damn. Fucking bullcrap.
This man needs 27.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Kill him, man. What's going on?
How you doing here, Shane?
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
You gotta do the movements on the squad.
Building the team up a little bit.
Of course. I need it. Why can we continue?
And the clock will now stop as a
You want to pick a play
with 5 seconds left.
Oh, here we go.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
That deep route, boy. Sheesh.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because